We think the best way to deal with such a long calendar is to create the best environment for our team. But creating the best environment means putting the right conditions for them to work in the best atmosphere, to work in an environment that will allow them to express themselves at best. So then, of course, we decided to take a little bit of perhaps difficult to start with approach. We decided to go the route of rotation. So we are rotating our teams where possible. Of course, it doesn't apply to every team members, but wherever we feel that the rotation is possible between the factory-based group and the race group, we have a light rotations in such a way that people can have perhaps a little less long calendar and also have a stronger connections with the factory. Finally, we try to form an as protective bubble as possible around our race team. It's part of a fairly extensive well-being programs that we have for the people traveling with us. So we try to take care of their physical well-being, of their mental well-being. We try to have again a very program that looks at 360 degrees how to support them best to go through such a long seasons. And of course, nobody is forgetting that it's the best job in the world, so we all go into it with a smile on our face. In 2023, only 13 races will have what we call the standard race format. So we'll have these 13 races, which we have been very much used to. Then we will have the 6 sprint races, which call for different automatism, call from perhaps as well different preparations going to the race weekends. On top of that, we'll have 2 races with Pirelli testing during FP2. And finally, a new entry, should I say, for 2023, we'll have 2 more races where we'll test an alternative tire allocations, whereby the drivers will have to use the hard compound in Q1, the medium compound in Q2, and the soft compound in Q3. So as you can see, only 13 standard races, very many variations around that for the other races. What it means for us, it will be the same for everyone. What it means for us is another layer of focus on the preparations to make sure that we arrive there as prepared as possible, to make sure that our automatism are working smoothly and that we deal with all the operational and legal implications as best as we can. Of course, we had a very, very extensive review of 2022, trying to find out where we have performed strongly, obviously analyzing deeply where we have been lacking. There is no need to hide. We have learned some of the things last year in the hard way on Sunday afternoon. So, of course, we have had this 360 review. What it means for us is that we are concentrating on giving our people the best platform to express themselves. So we have been reviewing our processes, we have been reviewing the way we are working in order to make sure that each individual can express itself at best, individually and of course collectively. Well, the truth is, in the modern world in which we are, it's all about correlations and making sure that the car is matching the models with which we have been working all winter. So it's true for the vehicle model, it's true for the tire model, it's true, of course, for the aerodynamic model. So it's all about correlations. Does the car perform as we were expecting? This is very much where the big part of the testing focus will be. Now, of course, once this is done, once this mapping of the car is done, we will then be trying to explore its setup envelope, trying to push its limitations to understand how to improve it further. And then, of course, with the test being so close to the actual race weekend, we will dedicate some of this testing time to start our race weekend preparations, to start to do pit stop, quali simulations, race simulations with both Charles and Carlos. And we will not know certainly where we are compared to the others at the end of this test, because it's it's simply very difficult to guess, and everybody has different programs. But what we will know is where we are compared to our own expectations. Is the car performing as much as we felt it would perform?